scientists no way, no how, especially when you're in testing days. Right now, they're getting worried. And at Diamond Bar, you don't have to take the IB test, and so, or the AP, probably have to take the IB. But you get to choose. And in Claremont, where my daughter goes to school, you get to choose. I switched her teachers. Well, she switched her own teachers because she got the #1 teacher in the state of California. You write it down. This all has to do with waiting for Superman. Notice I'm talking about school. So you don't know why I'm saying these things, but keep on writing it down. I'm using stories, right? I'm telling you stories, but all great teachers don't tell you straight on the truth. You can do things like you look at stories like Just So Tales, Just So stories, or you look at stories from, or you just take one from the Bible, for example. Like, you know, they say to a wise man, Jesus, I think his name was, tell me, how do I get to heaven? Oh no, a rich man says to Jesus, how do I get to, he's worried about heaven. Because it's easier to thread a camel through the eye of a needle. You should write it down. It's easier to thread a camel through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get to heaven. And that comes back to you're rich. It's, of course, a teacher. I could write it on the board, but I don't want to waste time. It's easier to thread a camel through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get to heaven. Quote. I don't know what verse. Does anyone go to church? Did you know the verse?
No.
I've got a Bible here. I've got a Quran. I've got a Bhagavad Gita. I've got a Chinese philosophy. That's Indian.
German.
That's Indian. I have when you take any course, you actually have to know all religions because they're world literature, world history. If you don't know about you guys already studied religions, right? Forsland and ancient. So remember, I lived there in Persepolis when you studied the Persians and you looked at those towers in Persepolis. You didn't study the Persians. They conquered the world and put down the arms and freed the Jews from Babylon.
Nope.
Cyrus the Great?
We did Romans.
Yeah.
Not Persian. Not Persian.
Why did you like have him explode?
I'm Italian. I'm 5% Chinese. I actually found out. No, I am. DNA sampling. I'm also 5% Jewish. I just found out from his DNA. My brother did a DNA sample. Okay.
See what he's doing.
I recorded him like drinking the hot like spraying salt water.
Essler, number 5, health and wellness.
Why did he drink Pepto-Bismol if he had that?
Protein converts to all energy. Don't eat carbs; they'll just burn off, and they're not really good for you. This is equivalent to 6 chicken breasts without the skin. Only 120 calories.
120.
Takes the average person 8 times to remember. You can probably write it down. You want to eat protein without fat.
Eat protein though.
What?
Remember, I'm 51. I'm going to look like this when I'm 100.
Eat protein with him.
And it can be done. You can look up Jack LaLanne. Jack LaLanne had a body better than mine, lived to 100, and Jack, and then L-A-L-A-N-E, LaLanne. I was with the MMA. We're going to have some stories here, so I'm going to write MMA just to. I'm left-handed, so I'm dyslexic too. Did you guys know that? I told you that, right? No. Yeah. So I'm left-handed too. So sometimes I might tell you I believe in dog, but I'm dyslexic.
Oh, I get it.
Right.
Oh.
I know. You know how the mind works in opposite ways. I sometimes think backwards. Actually, I can write backwards and frontwards and both hands. Sure, why not? Yeah, I did before. Yeah. Okay. Sure, go ahead and record it.
I do it backwards.
I can do it with my feet too if you want.
Oh.
No, I
Go.
multitask all over the place. I know
Go,
when
Mr.
everyone's
Root.
doing it all
Do it with
times,
your feet.
and I can hear everything you're saying.
Do it with your mouth. What did I just say?
Just, and yes, I can read minds.
I know.
Mara can read minds too. Like, you want me to tell you what you're thinking? I know what you're thinking. I'm not saying it. No, I can't. No. I'm in public. I can't. I'm not doing this.
You're getting everything.
Okay. Wow, we're making that caffeine. No, we are moving all the notebooks. And guess what? I graded 4,000 pages by Sunday night.
How do you have so much snow?
So, wait, you're not, oh, okay, you're doing interviews? That's cool.
No, I just didn't have much snow.
Okay.
So much snow.
Okay,
I only have half a page.
I'm going to write notes for myself on what I want to talk about. I write a lot of lists so I stay on task. MMA, Nationals, I'm going to tell you about that. I'm going to tell you, man, I missed you guys. It's really hard for me to be sick. Actually, I never like to be absent. But
Isn't it and MMA?
No, it's mixed martial arts. MMA.
mixed martial arts. I got a picture. All right, say which phone is it on?
Let's see what he's thinking.
Yeah, no, we need to stop.
That's me beautiful
Okay,
notes.
use that.
Mr. Root.
Oh, that's so gross. Throw the water.
Wait, what
Don't
is it?
drink it.
Did you take all those notes? Whoa. Take a picture of that. That's good. Whoa, look at her notes. Hey, hold those up. Look how many notes she took. Her mom is my friend. She teaches English at Walnut High School. Hey, what does your mom teach?
English for freshmen and juniors.
Oh, so if you go into Walnut High School, you'll get Tala's mom for an English teacher. And since you had her before?
She long-term subs for Miss Gonzalez.
I like her. Yeah, her mom is really cool. Her mom's like really nice and pretty chill, right? I don't know what she's like. And she's very knowledgeable. And then of course, if your parent is a teacher, now Tala doesn't, she's like Mara, right? She doesn't have to really do anything. And she doesn't, well, because I teach her at night. We wrote 2 songs last night while moving my luggage. No, she'll sing it for you. No, she doesn't let me change any of her stuff. Mara also bought a Kindle yesterday and didn't tell me, but she bought it with her own money. Like Elise wishes she could do that. Are you sick? Yeah. You want some tea? You look tired, sad. Did you break up with your boyfriend? Oh no, that's why you're sad. Oh, she doesn't have a boyfriend, Eric. He's with who? Yeah, why was he at my house? That's what I want to know.
Dude, I can't see anyone. Why is it so dark?
I came home from hiking and I see Eric at my house.
Seriously?
Yeah, he was at my house. Looking for Coco. I was up on the hill with the bulls and the security guys. Hey, did you hear my voice from up on that hill? Wow. I guess I have a loud laugh. I was like a mile away.
Dude, why is it so dark?
You heard my
Terry, what
my
happened?
laugh from a mile away? Wow, I better be quiet. Okay, Looking for Coco.
Oh,
That's the next movie you'll be watching instead of Waiting for Superman. We're going to call it Looking for Coco. Coco is a one-eyed Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. It's a dog of the emperor, and so many Asian people have Shih Tzus. Because it is a dog of the emperor of China. You can write it down. Yeah, this all makes sense. This is world knowledge. What I'm doing is I'm teaching IB to you 11th grade. You're getting IB 11th grade. Not yet. Seriously. I'm giving you the 11th grade program. Yes. In IB, I have to teach all subjects. You notice I'm switching around from history to economics to English to stories. I won't tell you. I give you role models of things that you can do. If you want to go to